What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dropping Wisdom with Santos podcast. And today I'm doing a new series called The Movie Wizard. And today, me and my cinephile, Olivia, are going to be talking about the movie Weapons that came out a few weeks ago that we watched at Regal Strawbridge Cinemas. Okay, now, Weapons, please introduce yourself, Olivia, if you like.
Hello, I'm Olivia.
Weapons, okay, this came out August 8th. 94% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb, 85% on Fandango. But I don't think it should have been rated that high. Let me explain to you what the movie is about. When all but one child from the same classroom mysteriously vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community is left questioning who or what is behind their disappearance. Okay? Now, this movie, Weapons, explores trauma, particularly that associated with school shootings and childhood abuse, through a surreal, allegorical lens rather than a literal one. The disappearance of children from their homes serves as a symbol for lost innocence, with a parasitic witch, Gladys, representing abuse. The film critiques societal failures to address these issues, with the character's inability to agree on the cause and solution reflecting real-world disarray following such tragedies. Okay, now, what is your opinion about the movie, and what were your likes and dislikes about it?
I don't really have any big dislikes. I feel like it could have been a tiny bit shorter. There was more kind of just a whole bunch of back and forth. We're seeing everybody. There's 4 different points of views throughout this movie, instead of it being kind of like one take, one movie kind of thing. You get 4 different people, and each person had a different experience during the time. Josh Brolin played a really good part. He was a very strong lead in the movie. The teacher, I feel like she was just misunderstood. She just had a lot going on. She could have been treated a little bit better. One of them, he was a very drastic cause to the movie, one of his points of views. What was he?
He was the crackhead.
Yeah, the crackhead one.
Yeah.
He actually played a very vital role in the movie that led to us figuring out who the witch was, why the witch was doing what she was doing.
But did we?
We don't really know why the witch was doing what she was doing, but we figured out that it was the witch and she was the problem.
Exactly. That's okay. Keep going, because I don't want to interrupt what you're saying.
It was the little kid. Really, I think he was the strongest one there.
Well, he was the hero.
He was the hero. We don't need guns. We don't need fists. The little kid kind of.
Okay. So what I have to come out, my opinion about the movie. Me personally, I'm very critical about movies. I've watched Netflix and Hulu specials, originals that were better than this movie. Okay, now from the jump, they make the teacher think at first that she's the one, because 28 of the students that came missing was out of her class except one student. And then you come to find out she's having an affair. She's sleeping with some married dude. And she's an alcoholic.
That was her first time sleeping with him after he was married.
But she was?
Yes,
All right, then. And then it seemed like Josh Brolin was the only
smart one.
Character. Well, he was the only parent that actually was giving a little extra on wanting to find out.
Actually working to find his kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I thought it was cheaply made. And they kind of rushed it, because at the end of the movie, when Josh Brolin had that fight scene in the house, he just kept throwing the dude from the china cabinet, and then throwing him again into the dining room table.
Yeah, you gotta get weak eventually.
Then throwing him again in the coffee table. I was like,
Was that when he was under the witch's mindset?
No, he was fighting the dude that was the crackhead dude. So he kept like body slamming the dude. I was like, this is a Hollywood movie, and this is the best fight scene you can come up with. It was just really, I didn't like it. And then when they the bottom line is, the kid that didn't run away, bottom line, the parents of his mom had an aunt. And the aunt had to leave some type of nursing home or something. And so she decided to take her aunt in. And that's the only background that we have of this aunt. And this aunt technically is the witch. They don't explain anything about her background, how she became a witch. And technically why she was doing what she was doing in that town was allegedly to keep her youth?
keep her alive, pretty much. I feel like
even though she still looked old as shit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like it really didn't explain anything about she wasn't the main character, but if it wasn't for her, there wouldn't be a movie. So she was the most important character that they gave no background on.
Yeah, they kind of sidelined her in order to get the plot going, and then you really don't see her until the last 30 minutes of the movie, and then at the end.
And then at the end, when she was doing the kid, her great nephew, I would think you would say, watched her do her witchcraft thing a few times, which was.
You take a hair and you get a stick and you wrap the stick and then you cut your finger and you put blood on it and you break it and you throw it in the wall.
And next thing you know, he swapped it.
To where it was her hair on the stick. So when they snapped it, all the people under her control went and just straight attacked her. Picture 28 little kids busted through windows of houses and doors.
Chasing down the neighborhood, running through people's homes, chasing this girl. She's an old ass lady, but for some odd reason they couldn't catch her.
She was gone.
Yeah.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Yeah.
And they just started tearing her limb for limb. Picture these 7, 8-year-old kids just tearing body parts.
Tearing her apart. And obviously once you killed the main source of the... They all, in time, pushed the spell out of their body, I guess you could say, relinquished the spell. But
Gladys got the kids' parents under her control before everything happened.
The Gladys's niece.
Yeah. So she had to get the parents under control, and then it scared the little kid. So that's how she got the little kid to help her
to gather the 28 students' personal items.
Yeah, it was just name tags or something. Like that. Yeah.
But the kid watching her do a couple spells, all of a sudden, he's a warlord sorcerer that can all of a sudden do this easy ass spell.
Maybe it's in their blood. Maybe it's kind of like Born in Family. She's just the only one that opened it up.
Yeah, so, it was just, like I said, the trailer to me pretty much told the movie. And I wasn't, people were like, oh my God, this is a good movie. I'm like, I didn't really think.
See, I thought it was good. If it came out on Netflix, I personally wouldn't have watched it.
Why is that?
I don't like a lot of Netflix movies. I feel like they're always poorly made and it's just cheap acting. So anytime I don't expect a good movie to come from Netflix. And that's my opinion. I know a lot of people are gonna.
Yeah. Even though the teacher is known for being the daughter on Ozark, which is a Netflix original.
Is she? I didn't know that.
I've
never seen that. It's Netflix.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch. That's a really, really good show.
I don't have Netflix.
Okay, well, you don't got Netflix and you're pushing your opinion out there.
because I didn't like anything. I said this all sucks. I'm getting rid of it.
It is getting better, but I understand what you're saying. A lot of the stuff is corny, but like I said, it was cheaply made. And for me, if you're gonna push this out in the movie theaters, there should have been a little bit more to it. And now there's rumor that they're gonna have a prequel. So they can have a movie about the witch trying to bait you back in. And at this time, yo, bro, I'll catch this once it gets released on Hulu.
Yeah,
because I'm not going to waste my money. Because, like I said, it was average at best. 1 out of 5 stars. What will you give it? What will you give it?
I'd probably give a 3.75. I wouldn't say a full 4, but I wouldn't say a 3.
You're better than me. At most, I'll say 2.5 stars.
I enjoyed it. I liked it. The only way you can really explain the movie is it's just weird. There's really, what happened in it? Because if I tell you what happened in it, it gives away the whole movie. So it's just a weird movie that you just kind of have to be in a mindset. Do I want to watch a thriller movie? This is what I'm going to watch. It's just you're always on the edge of your seat because you don't know what's going to happen because it's 4 different points of view.
Yeah. So and the thing else, like I said, I also criticize, it's okay, so you're telling me the only kid that didn't run away, the parents aren't really going to interview, or the police aren't going to interview those parents, maybe do a search of their house? Why?
They did.
There was 28 kids in their basement. How they look through that?
Wasn't because the aunt was in the house, so she got rid of them. Remember?
Out of all the cops, that one cop.
But they had an interview with him too. So they probably didn't search the whole house because they already interviewed the kid. I don't think that this kid's going to kidnap his whole class.
I would have searched the house, make sure there wasn't any mischief.
We're also not in a movie. We probably would have done a lot better than they would. We would have figured it out before the dad figured it out before the police did.
Yeah.
He went through ring
cameras. The police never figured it out.
No, he measured the distance from this. He pulled out a map.
All the angles where all the kids were running to and everything. I get that's what I'm saying. To me, it's okay, this is the only parent that actually is... cares where his kid went.
It's crazy.
And the other ones, the cops are figuring it out. I'm like, that's it?
I don't want you to look at my Ring camera. I don't want that. Do you want me to find your kid or not?
Yeah.
Like, what's the problem?
Exactly.
Like,
It was. So, what was your favorite part of the movie?
when the dude was running and got hit by a car.
Yeah, that was crazy. My favorite part, I want to say, is when the woman found out that that girl hooked up with her husband, and she went into the ABC store and grabbed her.
And started beating her.
I like that part of the movie.
No,
I was like,
that was good.
and I am the guy that always laughs at the.
We could be okay. One time we were watching a horror movie. This one dude said something. He repeated it. Dad repeated it, busted out laughing, and then made the whole movie theater laugh. We're in a scary movie. I'm trying to be shaking in my boots, and we're over here cackling and kikiing. I'm like, oh my gosh. He also, he falls asleep, so he'll probably...
I fall asleep a lot.
He'll miss a couple
That's
steps.
how much I feel about the movie. I can't stay up.
Did you fall asleep in the last one? I didn't feel like you did.
Which one was the last one? What did you see?
Weapons.
Was that our last one? I don't think I did.
That's the one movie I'm surprised.
I kind of stay up with rated R movies, or like horror movies, but like other movies, for some reason, I just get, they don't grab me. I was like, okay. But anyway, thank you for listening. This is the Movie Wizard, Weapons, and our next movie that we're going to do is going to be The Conjuring Last Rites. Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Is this going to be like the last Conjuring movie, do you think, since it's called The Last Rites?
I don't know. If they make money off of it, they'll push out another one. That's the only thing I can say. They never will stop making movies as long as it keeps making money.
Well, I'm excited to see that one.
I am too. That being said, thank you for tuning in, and please leave notes and send us messages and hit us up on DMs and let us know what you think about the movie as well. Let you know what we were wrong about. And I honestly didn't care that this movie was a video game. I could care less about that. From what I read, it was a video game. So like, you're gonna make a video game. Well, that's why sometimes things aren't explained.
How do you even make that a video game?
I don't know. From what I read, it was a video game, and that's why like things aren't explained in the movie. That's a video game. I said they need to understand. The makers need to understand. People that are watching this movie most likely didn't play that video game, which is why like people like me want to ask a lot of questions.
Right.
If people played the movie were in the video game, they knew, oh, that's because of this dude and this and this. Well, not everyone.
And that's why the movie explains it. That's why we're watching the movie. So we don't need to play the game.
Exactly. You know? That being said, thank you for listening in. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you guys next time.